So as you can see, we are flat on charge here. This is circuit 1 or circuit 8, and we have no charge. Seen this yesterday or so. Sorry if you can't hear me, there's a fan on. But you can see there's oil all right here, kind of accumulated right here. And there's some oil right here. So I'm gonna start the top here because I think it might be coming out of this penetration right here for the hot gas bypass valve. So I'm gonna rip this back and I'm gonna spray soap and we'll see if I can get it to bubble, see if we find our leak. I got nitrogen already hooked up. So let me spray and let's see what we can find. Alright, so I got my soap all saturated right here on this pipe going down. I removed the insulation. Turned off the unit, that way this fan is not running. I got 107 PSI. And let's see. I don't know if you can hear that. It is right here somewhere. So she's right here. Looks like it's on the piece of copper pipe right here. This little. So I'm gonna have to go and just throw a little bead on there and spread it around, cover this hole. But I did a video on another leak in the same unit. That was right here. Now, different circuit. It's up there. Job security, I guess. Well, we're at 12.96 ounces. That's 81 pounds charge. All right, well, let's get the torches and let's get it patched. Alright, I'm about to start my vacuum process. Got my vacuum pump set up. I noticed on these AccuTool blue vac hoses, they barely fit when you tie them into the pump. Look how close those clamps are. Barely fit. Nice snug one. Got my gas ballast open. Tied in here, discharge. Tied in there on the suction. I got a gauge on the suction, and I got a gauge on the discharge. So we'll see the difference of the two gauges as we were pulling down more. So this is a 100-ton unit. We got 3 circuits. This is the smallest circuit, so I'm gonna guess this one is either in between 20 to 30 tons, and then these ones obviously a little bit higher. So I know this is probably gonna take longer than an hour to pull down to 500, so we'll see just how fast this pump on startup. I've had nitrogen sitting in this for a minute, so shouldn't have any moisture, but then again, it's not a brand new system. It's been wet. So let's see how fast it'll pull down. So on first startup, I like to kind of just let the pump take everything out of the hoses a little bit. You know, kind of just crack it. Suppose you get trapped air in here in between the ball valve. So I'll just do a quarter turn in each one for just a couple seconds, and then I'll open it fully and let it sit. This is obviously still in sleep mode. Good to open that, right? Totally open these. Just get all the air, whatever you got trapped in there, try to get it out. Fully open. Fully open. Fully open here. I'll do that one a little later when it starts going down. So this is gonna take over an hour. I just already know it. It's not gonna pull that fast. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go pick up the refrigerant that I need for this system. I need 4 jugs of 410. Since you only got 25 pounds per jug, it's 81 pounds for this circuit. So I'm gonna need a total of 4. Still haven't started really pulling down yet. As you can see, our light is blinking. Because the gas ballast is open. Make sure everything's tight. I'll even put a timer on. It's been about 3 minutes or so. I got that patched up. I'll have a photo on to show show how it looks. But yeah, just that small little hole up there. Pretty sure it's from vibration off the gas bells. I mean the I'm sorry, the hot gas bypass. Finding out going there. Possible vibration from the compressor. As you can see, this has a vibration band on here, or braided line for vibration. Already had a couple leaks on these Aaons. I have 34 of these, so we'll see. Alright, we're starting to pull down. It's upside down. I'll see, 20,000, 19. Once we get the 10, I'll turn the gas ballast off. She's chooching. On these, one of the cool things, I guess, on these units, suction dryer and liquid line dryers. And I did change these out. Just as a safety, you always usually want to do it if you have a leak. And more in doubt, if you don't have a burnout, you'll be okay. These are the cores, Sporling core dryers. So it's got a core, and you just pull them out, fit new ones in. These look like single cores, and those are double cores. There's two in there. 7,000. It's closed. Yeah, usually it pulls down pretty quick. But once you get to 1,000, your 1,000 range, that's when it starts to kind of let off the speed. It kind of takes a little time to get to that more moisture level. I'm guessing from the oil throughout the system. So we're down to, on our high side here, 758, and our low side, or suction side, we're at 1,063. And it's been about 31 minutes and 25 seconds. That's pretty fast. I'm digging it. As you can see, there is a difference on your high side compared to the low side. And every now and then this will kind of go up and then it'll drop down. And I'm sure that's because on your suction side you have oil, and so it's pulling moisture off that oil, or contaminants off the oil, and it's gonna make that rise a bit and then drop. That's my guess on that. Pretty sure that's what the issue is. But I think you got a big HVAC coil, and then this condenser coil. It's basically like a tower, and it's got a micro channel, and it's got basically a bunch of U-bends through a heat exchanger. So maybe the condensing section could be a little smaller. I don't know, but I do know the HVAC coil is pretty big. So, but it's not too far behind. It's about 1,000 right now, and this is kind of chooching at 733. It's about 300 microns behind, so I still haven't left it, but I'm gonna come back. There's probably gonna be a little over 30 minutes, but we say in an hour we got down to 500 at least on each section of our system here within an hour with this setup. That's pretty darn fast. And like I said, this isn't a fresh install, as in this isn't freshly pitted in and it's all dry. No, this system's been running for about 3 years and it had a leak, so that's pretty darn good. So far, this pump, pretty cool. Stupid glare, come on. There you go. 99.5. Alright, it took a little longer than I thought I was going to be, but I'm back. And it's been 2 hours and 11 minutes. Our high side, 381. And our suction side, is 349. 381, 349. I would say that it probably got down to 500 probably within an hour, maybe a little after an hour, so that kind of gives you an idea how fast this got pulled down within that amount of time. I mean, when you're in a situation where it's critical and you got to get the unit back up and going, that speed is definitely going to come in handy. I mean, obviously no one wants to be up here all day waiting on the system to come down to a complete vacuum, and then if you already got your stuff up here ready to go and you can charge the system, then you know you want to be as fast as possible. But for me, I mean, right now it's really cold out. This unit's only going to be running one circuit. It doesn't need all three, so I can kind of take my time a little bit on this circuit to get it to where I need to get it to be below 500 microns, holding below that, and then we can go from there. So right now we're going to do basically a rise test on this, and then we'll just check on the app and see what our graph shows on this side. So right now I got the app on for this guy, and then this guy's got we're on rise. Isolated. We're isolated. Now let's see what our rise is here. This guy's, you can see that. That says pass. Let's look at our app. say we're pretty good. This is as much as accurate as you want to try to be when you're doing a vacuum, to see if your system will hold while you have the pump off and your system is isolated. That way you can see that your vacuum is holding and that you got all your moisture out and it's a nice and tight system. So I got the refrigerant, so I'm gonna start that process next. So let's get it done. She's thirsty, so I'm charging her up. And then we'll fire up the compressor. And that's it for this leak. Should go pretty smooth. But thanks Aaon for giving me some job security, because I'm having nothing but leaks on these units. But right on, see you on the next one.